What is up, folks, and welcome back to Myld Style. Today is Monday, February 10th. I just wanted to get something on film here, film, video, whatever you call this. Been just a day of checking and double checking and going back over, as they call the dreaded final 10%. In this case, it is, on paper, it's 10%, but it is seeming like it's taking 90% of the time. Yeah, so we had a little setback on the exhaust. I finally came to the conclusion I do have to order some more parts for it. Those will be here later this week, but that puts me at a standstill on the exhaust right now. What else do we have? Sorry, we had a street sweeper go by. It's a new noise. Yeah, so the exhaust is going to be later this week. Wiring's still coming along fine. It's cranking again, and I'm just going back through and basically cleaning up everything that I was kind of pushing off for later, or thought I was pushing off for later. So I'm having to go through all of those now. I did order the main piece I need. One of the main pieces I need for this, which is the shifter housing, which you can actually see here. The manual transmission for this car is sitting right here in the passenger seat. That's Mercedes wiring. Hey, look, it's the pedals for it too. So yeah. So the best way to explain this without having the car inside, I actually can explain this. So transmission bolts to the back of the engine right there. Okay, that's standard. But in this particular case, good puppy. In this particular case, this is where your shifter would exit normally, would come out of the back of the transmission. Well, in this particular application, that would put my shifter about here, which I could adapt and make it look okay, but I don't want to have to mess with all of this. This is where the ashtray normally goes. This is where the automatic shifter normally goes. And because of that, I want to do my best to stay within this area so that I have to do minimal cutting here, just probably to make this hole larger for the shifter to go through. And that's going to work because this actually lines up with the part that I'm buying. So that part should be here later this week, which will really push me a little forward on installing the transmission again, because there's really no sense to install it now. There's really no sense to install it now because I'd have to take it back out to measure the hole for the shifter. So once the shifter arrives, the transmission can get bolted in, the pedals can go in, the wiring can get finished, and then it's a matter of plumbing, power steering, fuel lines, and coolant, which thankfully aren't as wild on this particular swap as they could be, which is a good thing. I figure while I'm here, because I don't have a video. No! Over here. Thank you. Stay over here. Thank you. So this is the original Mercedes radiator. This is your coolant outlet or inlet for your upper hose, and this goes to here for the lower hose, which isn't that bad. This hose here just needs to wrap across to this one, which isn't the end of the world, and that will take care of the coolant lines. The heater hoses actually line up pretty closely to the original because there are a lot of similarities between this engine and the Mercedes one that came out of it. So we have that. This is your Lexus power steering pump. This is the Mercedes pump I left in the vehicle so that it would not, I wouldn't have to spill fluid every time I move the car. So these line up in the same place. This is a matter of adapting lines. AC compressor similarly is a matter of adapting lines. Fuel lines here is a matter of adapting lines, similar to what I did on the Land Cruiser inside there. So all in all, this isn't as much work as it seems. It is still a whole lot of work. Those are not the manifolds I'm using. There's an interference issue here that will work out with the other set I have. But it's really not as far away as it might look. It's just a matter of getting it all together. So appreciate you watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully we'll have some more for this video. If not, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment.